It's like, I don't know which issue to address, right? Like, I actually don't know. Like, entire countries are full of waste. Like, completely full of waste. Like, what? The sea is full of plastic. Like, dude, whole countries, whole cities, whole countries are full of rubbish. How is that okay? How is that allowed? Like, I don't understand. Like, I actually don't understand. And it's like, back in the day when Coca-Cola lied to us about, oh, just recycle your plastic bottles, how has it taken until now for them to be like, okay, yeah, no, like, technically you can recycle it, but it costs too much money and too much resources, and it's not actually worth it because the cost to recycle it is more than the cost of the actual product. And now there's just like whole cities on the other side of the world, like just full of mountains of plastic. That's not okay. Like, that's actually not okay. Like, there's all this fast fashion, there's slave labor, there's like there's wars with, why are we still having wars in fucking 2025 BC? 2025 years after Jesus. Like, why is the world still in war, and why is there so clearly another world war pending? Like, literally pending. Like, dude, there's people still alive that still remember the last world war. They clearly have not learned anything, right? They have not learned anything because they're still mad at foreign people, like, babe, and trans people, and the gays, and like, did you not remember? Do you actually not remember what happened? Do you not remember what's been going on throughout our entire history? Humanity is fucked. Humanity is literally fucked. And like, why is it all men? Do you know what I mean? Like, why is it actually all men that make these decisions? And then whenever women get to make decisions, you turn out that they're basically like lizard people, right? Like, lizard people, like actually lizard people, like barely even human. Like, do not associate. How does that happen? Like, how does that actually happen? Like, I am so stressed. I don't understand what the fuck is going on in the world. Like, your government is supposed to just be there for policy. Like, policy. That's it. That's all. Policy and distribution of wealth. So why is the world on fire? Like, why is the world actually on fire? And why do so many countries actually not care about their people? Like, literally don't care about their people, because it's common knowledge that these big companies like using child slaves and everything, and the government is like, yeah, we know, because the company will just like produce a document and they're like, oh yeah, no, it's fine. And I'm like, what? What's the point in having a government? Like, what actually is the point in having a government? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't know what's going on. Like, I really don't. Like, I have this new connection with God, and I feel like God has just like had a little glimpse through my eyes for 5 seconds and has been like, no. Like, no. Like, I'm cutting this off. I'm done. You know, and I actually think that the whole world should it's reaching a point where, for me personally, I actually think having children in this world that we're living in, that for so many thousands of years is just repeating the same mistakes, and now whole countries are full of rubbish and like toxic water that is like polluting people, and like all the animals are dying, and what are we doing here? Like, what are we actually doing here? Why do we keep reproducing into this world? It is everyone's right to reproduce. I'm not trying to take away anyone's right to reproduce, except America is, okay? America is going the other way and forcing people to have children, literally forcing people by law that they have to have children. What's that about? I'm not about that, man. I'm not about that. They're removing people's rights. They're trying to erase research into they're trying to like cut funding for women's issues. That like, what the fuck is Elon Musk doing anywhere near government? And now he's trying to come to the EU and influence. No, get the fuck away, man. Get the fuck away. What good has this, because like everything has been for profit for a while now. Everything has been for profit, and look where it's got us. Look where it's got us. This battle used to be for land. Now some of the world has stopped caring about land, except now they're saying, actually no, this land is mine and it's not yours and you're not allowed in. And I do get there's a housing crisis, I do, but like, babe, babe, there's far bigger problems going on in the world right now. Like, there actually is. Like, the world is on fire. I'm not okay. And I'm just saying, the world above is not gonna be happy with this, and I'm never having children. I'm done. Nobody deserves to be forced into this life where if you work full time, you are literally selling your life. You are selling your life for profit, and it's not even your own profit. You are selling your life for the profit of fucking millionaires and billionaires. And now even when you spend your own money, look how hard it is for local businesses to actually start up. It's fucking impossible. And even when you're trying to be like a sustainable local business, your only options are to buy your products from the fucking slave trade to actually make profit, because no one has any money and no one wants to spend any money, but we all want lots of things. We've fucked ourselves. Like, we've actually fucked ourselves. We're selling our lives for billionaires, and we still do it, and we continue to do it, and it's getting worse, man. How I cannot. I actually cannot. We've been around for a while now, and we're not learning. Like, we're actually not learning. Women finally have rights, okay? Women finally have rights in the UK. Rest of the world is going in some strange directions, yeah, but listen, we have rights in the UK. Women have rights in most of Europe. Women have rights, and and now, like, that's also fucked us over, yeah, because you need two incomes to afford to live. And if you have children, how are you supposed to survive? Like, how are you actually supposed to survive? Like, even if I wanted to have kids, dude, how would I survive? Like, how actually would I survive? Like, maternity leave or whatever is really short. It's what, like, I don't know, 9 months, 12 months? I think it's 12 months. 12 months. You get 1 year with your baby, and then you gotta go back to work. Like, you gotta go back to work, and you gotta figure it out. You gotta pay for childcare. You got, like, no words, man. No words. And, like, love is also a shit show, because even if you meet a nice man, he makes lots of money, you get married, you have kids, and then he leaves you. Look at the divorce rates, right? Look at the divorce rates. They're very high. They're very high. And well, like, women, like, used to be, like, forced to just stay with men that were treating them horribly, because financially that was literally their only option. Like, how are you gonna get full-time permanent work with no experience when you've been out of work for like 5 years? How are you gonna do that? It's not possible. Sorry, it's not possible. Like, the job market is so competitive, babe. Why are we selling our lives for billionaires? Whose idea was it to work full-time? That is the majority of your waking life. Like, bro, and that's not even including travel to and from work. I cannot. I actually cannot. I've had enough. I've had enough. I don't know what to do. I don't know. It feels like there is no escape. Even if you move country, every fucking country in the world right now has so many issues, and it's all for profit, and there's no solution. There's literally no solution. Why are we reproducing? I can't.